Although we're just weeks into the 2021-2022 NBA season, we already have a good idea of names who could be traded before the deadline. The Ben Simmons and Kyrie Irving situations still aren't resolved, Kristaps Porzingis looks worse than ever in Dallas, and Buddy Hield and Marvin Bagley III have already been in trade talks to lead the Sacramento Kings. While these players are no stranger to trade rumors, who could secretly join them in the coming months? Looking at players who are either seeing decreased roles, had failed contract extension talks, are suiting up for teams that are already falling out of the playoff picture, or are headed towards unrestricted free agency, the following 5 guys could become sneaky candidates to pop up on the trade block before the February 10th trade deadline. So here are NBA stars who could shockingly be traded at the 2022 deadline. At number 5 is center Jusuf Nurkic of the Portland Trail Blazers. The primary reason? He's an unrestricted free agent, and no one is safe when looking to upgrade the roster around Damian Lillard. While Lillard's future in Portland seemed cloudy for a second this offseason, only a direct trade request is going to move him from the Blazers. Instead, this is a team that will continue to build around Lillard by any means necessary. Although Portland had a fairly quiet offseason while adding vets like Larry Nance Jr., Cody Zeller, Tony Snell, Ben McLemore, and Dennis Smith Jr., any plunge in the standings this season could switch the Blazers into desperation mode, putting players like CJ McCollum, Anthony Simmons, Norman Powell, Nasir Little, or even Nurkic on the table if it means upgrading the roster overall. Of the 5, only Nurkic will be an unrestricted free agent this coming offseason, leaving his future in Portland in doubt. The 27-year-old center has produced when on the court, but injuries have limited him to just 8 games in 2019 through 2020 and 37 last season. He has already admitted fatigue has been an issue for him this year as well. If Portland wants to upgrade the center position, or at least find someone who's under contract past next year, packaging Nurkic and some young talent and/or draft picks is an option. Miles Turner would be a better alternative choice defensively, Christian Wood is a more versatile scorer, and Jakob Poeltl is off to a career-best start and has 2 years and $18 million left on his deal. Nurkic is off to a solid start as well, and could be a hot deadline name if Portland looks to upgrade or wants more stability at the position before he hits free agency. At number 4 is point guard DeJounte Murray of the San Antonio Spurs. The primary reason for this deal would be the Spurs turning into sellers in a loaded West and the rise of Josh Primo. The San Antonio Spurs have only dipped their toe into the rebuild waters thus far, and a 13th ranked net rating suggests that they could be competitive despite losing DeMar DeRozan, Patty Mills, and Rudy Gay in the offseason. Still, the West remains stacked, so even reaching the playoffs looks like a long shot for a young San Antonio squad. DeJounte Murray has become the alpha of the group by default, and the 25-year-old point guard's 17.8 points, 8.5 rebounds, 8.8 assists, and 2.2 steals per game all represent career highs. Not to mention, Murray is also a terrific point of attack defender who has good size at 6'4" with a 6'10" wingspan. Normally a team that stays quiet at the deadline, San Antonio could get a nice return from Murray should it make him available. There's also a chance that he serves as the starter in a potential Ben Simmons deal, although Bleacher Report's Jake Fisher reported that the Sixers front office doesn't appear to be moved by the prospect of landing DeJounte Murray and Lonnie Walker from San Antonio for now. It's also worth monitoring the progress of 18-year-old rookie Joshua Primo, whom the Spurs selected with the 12th overall pick and could be the point guard of the future. At 6'6" with good shooting and defensive potential, Primo is going to get some run with the Austin Spurs of the G League after seeing just 6 total minutes thus far in the NBA. If Primo starts producing faster than expected and the Spurs receive competitive trade offers from Murray at the deadline, it only makes sense that San Antonio could trade its longest tenured player. Alright guys, make sure you watch part 2 of NBA stars who could shockingly be traded at the 2022 deadline on our channel for the last 3 players on our list. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Top NBA, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video. See you all next time.